Hey, how's it going, everybody? Back with my yearly post, and today I'm bringing you my latest little toy pickup, and I guess my newest little electrical project. Was looking for Super 73 Onyx type style cafe scrambler type e-bike. I wasn't real set, but it looked like I was going to be spending about $3,000 or so to get anything that I was happy with. So started looking into alternate means, and was just thinking about, I've got an old Haro that I was just thinking about trying to convert, and everything that I was looking at, it just wasn't gonna be worth the effort for what I probably would have ended up getting. Mid-drive, I would have been stuck with one gear, and either would have been, lacking pickup or top end from what I've researched on it. So instead, I was fishing around, and this thing caught my eye on OfferUp. A pawn shop had it, and they weren't exactly sure what they had, other than some guy who brought it in and out a few times for pawn, and then the last time just left it. And so they had $300 in it on a pawn, apparently, and were posting it for $1,000. But they were having some issues. They couldn't figure out how to get it to charge. Only one guy up there could get it to turn on, and I accidentally turned the lights on in front of them. They're like, "Oh, this dude got the lights to work." So I got them down about, it was I think $750, and then I paid for it was like a 15-day no question ask return. But when I was looking around, I saw that underneath the little battery cover gas tank thing, there was a disconnected wire, and it turns out that was just the little lead from your charge point to there's just a little cable in here that goes to it's like a generic eBay or e-bike style battery, and that's where the charge port is, up at the front, and it was just disconnected. So this thing had it was 19 miles on it total, and let's see, I am now up to 81 miles on it, and that's really not that much riding. So far I've got a 20 amp battery I'm going to switch out. I've got a controller on the way. What else? So far I've already had a couple flats, and I had one blowout. Luckily it was just sitting in my garage when it happened, but it blew out the sidewall on the factory tires, or the bead on it. So I picked these up, and I mean, they look cool. I'm sure there's some rolling resistance, and I'm not sure about the quality, so I'm thinking I might go up to like a Super 73 OM tire on those. They look pretty durable. But again, I guess this is my project. It's decent. Supposedly it's got a 750 watt Bafang hub drive motor on the back, but also from what I've seen, all these companies kind of fib on that, so it's probably like a 500 watt motor in there. And if it's actually Bafang, I can't find any markings. I can probably just worst case swap that out for a 750, and it's just from what I've seen, it's like 6 bolts in and out. What else? Again, yeah, the guys couldn't figure out what it was, and part of that was because this has got custom graphics on it. Another little part of the mystery on what it was. But I was able to find online that this is actually a Michael Blast I don't know, there's a couple little spots on the bike that say it, but I guess they didn't know how to work Google. I'm not sure, or maybe the graphics threw it off, because this is underneath this. You can see it's not the best graphics job in the world, but it's better than I would probably do. It's black with like retro red orange type stripes on it, I believe, and you can still kind of see that it's under there. But I don't know, I kind of thought this was pretty cool looking, one of a kind, and I was like, oh cool, Bixby. It's probably like some British cafe racing crew or something like that. Did a little more research on that, and it turns out it's like a dog food brand, like a science diet competitor type thing. So I don't know, I'm thinking maybe this was some like giveaway or something, and the guy that won it didn't know what to do with it, so he just put it in and out of pawn a couple times. So there's the mystery on that. From what I've seen, they run like $2,900 bucks. It's not as fast as my all-terrain skateboard. I'm hitting consistently 25, and I've been double checking on GPS. But you know, when you're riding an electric skateboard and every moment's kind of sketch, you know, it seems pretty tame. But overall, it's kind of what I was looking for, and in my opinion looks a little bit better than the Super 73. But I think it's because of that little battery cover. You take that off and it kind of looks like a gas tank style battery on there, but you know, your proportions shrink drastically. So I think just that swolled up tank cover kind of makes the look of this thing. And what else? Oh, I plan on making it all-wheel drive. Yeah, I'm gonna try to tweak it out a little bit. I don't want it too extreme, like my friend crossing wires and his Frank, I can't remember what a Yugo, or not a Yugo, that's an old 90s car, but Rhino or something like that, I think is what his is. But that thing is scary, and I don't think I want to get that. I just want a little bit of pickup. But again, I'm kind of rambling. No suspension. Let's see, I've got like I said, front hub motor on the way, 1,000 watts. I've got some front suspension on the way. I've already got my battery. I was gonna run 2 batteries in parallel, but I think from what I'm looking, because I've got it's 30 or 35 amp continuous battery, and neither one of the little controllers I'm getting are pulling more than, I think, 25 or 26 amps, and I'm pretty sure it'll be enough for what I'm doing, because I think my battery's, it's like 75 peak, so I think I'm good. And I don't really, so far, you know, I just live in a little town. I'm just, you know, just riding around. I'm thinking, I live close to a Buc-ee's and stuff, so I'm thinking I might make a little road trip up to a Buc-ee's or something like that one day, but that's about the extent of it. I just want something that if I ever do go on a group ride, I don't want to be the slow guy. You know, the guy that everybody's waiting on. But other than that, this thing's super fun. Doesn't feel dangerous like the skateboard. I mean, not that it isn't, and not that, you know, biggest problem is you know, yourself and others, just them not seeing you. But again, that's where I'm at. The light looks pretty good on this thing. I've heard a lot of people talking about their different e-bikes and that it's kind of dull, but this thing, I've gone on a couple little night rides so far because I'm out in Texas, and we're in that time of year where it's about to just switch from winter to summer. We don't really get a spring, so like nighttime is like the closest thing we get to any California type weather. But again, I don't really know what else to do on this thing. This is kind of my starting point. Again, it had slicks to begin with, got a front rotor, which is going to get rid of that mag, but I don't think it'll mess up the look too much. And what else? I'm thinking I might just take the battery off and then have another project with that Haro possibly, or you know, I can run both my systems each off of one battery, or run both the batteries parallel, then run both the systems off of them like they're a single battery. I don't really know yet. I think I'm just gonna do the single battery running two systems. And it looks like got a cop spinning by. He turned around, probably just kind of looking to see what I'm doing. I hadn't had any interactions with cops on my skateboard or my bike, so that might be interesting. But he's slowing down, but I don't think he's really worried too much about me. Huh? Maybe he is. No, he's cruising slowly though. All right, I might turn this back on in a second, but I guess that's the end of it, guys. And yeah, that's my starting point. And I don't know, truthfully, if I don't mess with it, it's a fun little toy. And anyways, I will probably, I don't know, I'll have a few more posts this year, I imagine, just because I have this, and I'll probably post little updates here and there. But there we are with the what's it called again? The Michael Blast Outsider is what this thing is called. And again, I don't really know. You guys give me your guess on where you think the graphics inspiration came from. Again, I'm thinking giveaway bike for a company. That's my guess. But tell me what you think, and hope you guys have a great Easter, and take care. Really? Oh, well, I came out to Buc-ee's after all, and so far so good, except for my toes are frozen. I'm just glad I didn't wear my running shoes. I wore my very exclusive off-white 4s. You know, got them from, what's the word? The Plug. You know how we do. These things are super nice. And I think they're like 159 yuan off of Weedian. If any of you guys have, well, I know that's, you know, the base of anybody that really watches my videos is probably for sneakers, but Weedian, get yourself an agent like Sugar Goo, and look at those things. I'm sure that some aficionado knows that those things were never released, but I mean, who really cares? 159 yuan, and when I bought them, the exchange rate was 100 yuan was 17 US dollars. So these things were like 30 bucks. And I've got another pair of PlayStation Dunks that I got for, I think they were like $7. And StockX has the same shoe I've got listed for $4 million asking price for a shoe I paid $7 for. It's just crazy. Just know that you're probably getting got when you're buying stuff from these resellers. They're just going to where I'm going. And I've got like those bunch of different those Travis Scott ones, just because I thought they looked real cool. Same thing, like $30 a pair. And seen a couple of, well, I've got the unreleased ones. Well, anyways, this is about the bike. This is about the bike. Check out Weedian and what is it? Replica shoe forums on Reddit. But anyways, again, just decided to come take a swim, but apparently that's not allowed. So I guess maybe I'll just go get some jerky. Again, nice seeing you, and let me know what I should do. What else have I done? I hadn't really done much. This thing had it has a left-hand throttle. I disconnected that and put a half twist shifter, and I shouldn't have, I almost I didn't turn the bike off. It just tried to roll on me. And I've already taken off without putting the kickstand up, so that's why it's leaning so drastically. I already messed that thing up, so it's already in need of repair or changing. But anyways, really, I thought that was kind of humorous. Take care.